Hey Chomi, welcome back to yet another video. Welcome to Gossip Cafe. My name is Kay. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subby, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence, because your love and your presence is highly appreciated over here. Trigger warning before we jump straight into this video. I'm going to be talking about Owamie, and if you are a ninja and you're watching this video, please be advised that I am not trying to attack Owamie. Please be open-minded about this. Put your feet in someone else's shoes in order for you to understand the context of this video. And also I'm going to be talking about Noni. Who is Noni? Noni is a content creator who has over 200,000 followers on TikTok. She is also a graduate. On top of it, she is a umjolo coach. So yeah, umjolo coach. Let me say it like that. Umjolo coach. So this video is all about Noni, most of it, but also I will be tapping into Owamie's toes as well. I hope she doesn't take this video personal. And for each and every trans woman, if they are here also, I am not trying to attack you. This is not an attack video. It is a video that is, maybe I would say, educational, or maybe I would say I need to be educated a bit more as well on my side. On also all the women in general, especially the ones with children or different children with different fathers. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this video.
Where she picked Serena. And who am I? That's not a secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO.
So before we actually dive deeper into this video, let me play this video for you and then you will understand maybe the context.
You need to come down a bit with your standards. You need to come down a bit. You need to be more realistic, because that's the thing. Men are more realistic about themselves than women. You ask a man to rate himself out of 10, he's going to be more realistic. You ask a woman to rate herself out of 10, way, jelly to 10 out of 10. 3 out of 10. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Umuntu esifazane ongashadanga oneyingane eziwu-2 with different baby daddies, but you're busy rating yourself 10 out of 10. You're a joke, my sister. You're a joke.
Okay, now having said that, you need to understand a bit of the context of this video. So we're gonna be talking about this video, and also we're gonna be talking about Owamie's video that she dropped this morning. And also it is the same day that I am dropping this video, because I just watched a video and I didn't really I didn't agree with most of the things that were said on that video. So if you would like to do yourself justice, you need to go and watch Owamie's video, and you can come back over here, or you can just proceed and watch this video. Oh my god, someone is cutting grass, my neighbor, and that machine is so noisy. But we will have to do this video with that machine making noise. Okay, so I will just summarize this video. You watch the video, I'm just gonna quickly summarize it like it is, and I'm gonna say my 2 cents just the way it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. So the video is about Noni telling women who have got children with different men, different children, or 3 children to be specific, with different men, not to rate themselves 10 out of 10. They should lower their standards, obviously, for men. If they want to be in a relationship, they have to lower their standards, because they gave birth to 3 children with different fathers. Okay, so going to Owamie's video now, as we unpack this problem. Owamie, at the beginning of the video, she spoke about Noni was born a man, and Noni is now transitioned to be a woman. So Noni is a trans woman. Okay, I don't know why was that relevant for that video, but we're gonna unpack it. I don't know why it was relevant. We're gonna unpack it. This is where the trigger is gonna come in, especially for trans women, maybe, and Owamie. So Owamie said maybe Noni has got two perspective because he was born a man and now she is a woman. So she's got two perspective of this life thing, or of rating women, or of women should lower their standards, because she's got two sides. She's got a manly side and a woman side. So I would like to say to Owamie, each and every person who spends time with women, they would understand the struggle of women. Even if they are not trans, if they are gay as I am, or they are just straight, they would understand both perspective. At the end of the day, Noni has got an X and a Y chromosome. That will never change. She can change, she can use any hormones to transition to be a woman, to look like a woman, the appearance wise, to change down there and all of those things, but she still has an X and a Y chromosome. So in her mind, or in the brain, there will still be a manly perspective, and that will be almost 99%. It will be perspective of a man. So, and moving right along to women have got X and an X chromosome, and that's it. It's not gonna change. It's like that. It's an X and an X chromosome. That's biologically, because you spoke about her biological sexuality, or her biological sex, and her transition or sexuality or identity at the moment. So you spoke about two of her identities, so that's why now we're unpacking those identities. So there is no way that Noni will understand the concept of a woman that has got 3 children, that have to adjust to their community standards, that they have to lower their standards because they've got 3 children. You don't know what happened for that woman to have 3 children. And in that video, on her video, on Noni's video, she is collectively speaking about women with different fathers. She doesn't say some, she says women that are collectively within that shield, that women with 3 children should lower their standards for men, should lower their standards for men, which I don't understand why. I don't understand why. She should also come forward and make us understand why should women lower their standards. And coming to you, Owamie, on your video, Noni's video, she was speaking about standards. Women should lower their standards. They shouldn't rate themselves 10 when they've got 3 children with different fathers. They should lower those standards. So when now, Owamie, on your video, you decided to talk about preference. There's 2 different things. We've got preference, we've got standards. Noni was speaking about standards. When now you spoke about preference, you made that video about yourself. That video changed completely, and it was about you. And you spoke about, and I understand fully, and I understand everything that you were saying. You spoke about that you will never date a man with 3 children, different baby mamas, or multiple children with multiple baby mamas. That is you. That is your preference. That is your preference. It's not you rating that man. You can rate that man. It is up to you. It's your own thing. It has nothing to do with that man. That man can still rate themselves 10 out of 10 because they know their value. You don't know their value. You're on your side. You said you will never date a guy that has multiple children with multiple baby mamas, unless they've got a certain standard, unless they've got a certain things that maybe will attract you to them. And I want you to spell it out right now. you also mentioning that unless the guy is rich, he's got money, the money is over yours, and they will build a mansion for those children to come in within that house, which I don't understand. Where does it fit? Because you should say you want a man that is rich. It doesn't matter how many children they have with multiple women. It doesn't matter, as long as that man is rich. Okay, that man has got money, as you say. Okay, that is you prefer a man that has got money. Stop hiding behind children and stuff like that and whatever. You prefer a man that has got children. That's it. It stops there. You should stop pushing around all the bushes and stuff like that. You should say it as it is. At the end of the day, you are Miss Fearful. Okay? So Noni on her video was talking about standards. Women should lower their standards because obviously they've got children with multiple fathers. Noni is a relationship coach. I question the practice, or wherever, if she studied for that, she went for short courses and stuff like that. I question that institute that she did those short courses with them, because most of her videos, they are based on what men wants. So she is a coach for men, not for women. She is a coach for men because her videos are mostly about men, what men wants. So that means that X and Y chromosome in her, it is working overtime, because those are the things that she thinks that men wants. Not each and every man cares about how many children you have with how many baby daddies. And that man, if they see value in you, value is not about how many children you have. Value is about how you are, how connected you are, how is your relationship with this man, the attraction to that man. For example, you see someone for the first time, you don't know how many children they have, and then you sit with this person and then you talk and all of those things. Those are the things when you speak to this man, and two people speaking, man and a woman sitting and speaking without mentioning that they've got 3 children and stuff like that. They will see beyond and see that this is the person, this is the woman that I would like to spend my life with. Then comes their preference, and this woman mentions that I've got 3 children. This man would say, I am not interested in that relationship because you've got 3 children. My preference is you have to have no children. That is the preference. That woman has, the woman still has a right to say, okay, cool, but my standard is still 10 out of 10, because they know what is their target market and they know their value. This standard goes with a value. Women should have their own things that they say, I've got a high value. I am high valued and my standards are 10 out of 10. My standards are not 0, are not 3, the way Noni says. Noni would never understand the magnitude of stress and planning and having kids of your own and getting pregnant. Only women can attest to those. Only women can say, okay, I will lower my standards because I've got 3 children, because I have no value anymore. I am not educated, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not this one. And all this thing has nothing to do with Noni being trans. Has absolutely nothing to do. I'm a man sitting here, I'm gay, I know, but then it doesn't mean that I've got a mentality of a woman. I've got a mentality of a man. I am a man at the end of the day, and I am not taking any substances or any drug to actually make me think like a woman. I don't think there is a drug that will make a man change their perspective as a man in their head. It's not gonna change. You're still gonna have the perspectives of the man. Even if you try to change to be a woman, you're still gonna have that man perspective, because you've got an X and a Y chromosome, unfortunately. But that has nothing to do with this topic. I don't want people to come for me for that. And also, if Noni was a woman and then she was like, Noni is a woman, sorry about that. If Noni was born a woman and then they talk about women like that, trans women like that, that woman that would talk about trans women like that, they will be labeled as transphobic. They will be labeled as transphobic when they're voicing out their own things. For example, if a straight woman comes right now and say, Noni should lower her standards because she's trans. She was not born woman. She's trans woman. That will make that woman a bad person. Yeah? That will make that woman a bad person because she's a woman. She was born a woman, and she says trans women should lower their standards because they were not born women. So there is no way that Owamie, you would endorse what is Noni is saying on her side. There is no way. On your side, you just want a man with money. You don't really care, really. It's just you sugarcoating what you're saying. You don't really care if they've got 3 children or whatever. You don't know women, what struggles of a woman that has got multiple children on their side. I also don't know on my side. They've got different stories. Maybe you should spend a bit of time with those women in order for you to understand what was the reason they made these 3 children with men. And also, you cannot always all blame women for having multiple children with multiple fathers. Why are you not blaming men as well? Why? I mean, Noni is trying so hard to be loved by men. She is trying so hard to be loved by men. That's how her content is. And right now, by the look of things, Owamie, you also want to be in that caliber of women that are making things so that men can love them more and all of those things. No, you are the man. You are the woman that we want to marry. Ibo sisi. Ibo kuzeka ndomazana. Kuzeka sisi. Kuzeka nononi wako. This video is long and I've got so much to say on this video, but unfortunately, please let me know down below if I can unpack more of it. But guys, let's put it this way. Noni's video was about standards. Owamie's video is about preference. It is about preference. Women who've got children, multiple children with multiple fathers, should make it a point that they rate themselves the way that they want to rate themselves. If you as a man, you don't see value in that woman, go try someone else. Women should not lower their standards because of men. They should have their own standards to avoid such things of having multiple fathers. Your standard, if your standards is 10, go for it. Even if you've got 10 children with 10 different fathers, it is your own standards. And you've got your own preference as well. And Owamie's got her own preference. Noni has got her own preference. You shouldn't dictate what standards women should have. I close it. I close it right now. I close it over here. Thank you so much for watching till this far. If you are not subscribed on this channel, please do subscribe. Make sure that you hit the notification bell. And if you're watching till this far and you watched all those ads, thank you so much. I hope and pray that you'll have a fantastic week and further. And also, I will see you on my next upload. Mwah!